Hi, welcome to Lunar Logic Tarot. I'm Juju. Excuse me. This is going to be a timeless general love and life reading for Sagittarius. You could have Sagittarius in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements. Please keep in mind that these readings are very general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If it's not your story, do not try to make it fit. Everything's subject to free will and the will of the divine. No one is free from law of cause and effect, whether you believe in it or not. Um, and roles can be reversed. What that means is this could be something that you're doing going on around you. This could be something that a friend, family member, coworker, hell, even your boss is doing or going on around them. You just happen to know about. So please, take that under advisement. Okay. If you need or want to get a reading, I'm gonna show you this in a minute. If you need or want to get a reading that is tailored specifically to your, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Tailored specifically to your energy and or situation. My email is in the description box below. I do offer $10 off for first-time clients who get their first reading with me. So definitely take advantage of that if you would like or, feel so inclined to do so. What else? There will be an extended to this reading. Okay, the reason why I'm doing extendeds for every zodiac sign is because not everybody can afford a personal reading, which is totally fine and okay. So there's another option. You can get you can buy the extended or rent the extended, or I think it's buying the extended. And that link will be in the description box below, as well as the comment section below as well. They're still general, okay? They're also still timeless. They're not personal readings, but I do go into different decks that I typically can't and don't use on YouTube because they're a little more risque, and I get all the juicy tea if there's tea to be found. Sometimes it is a continuation of the reading from YouTube, and sometimes there's whole other messages that come through as well. Disclaimer, I have to put a disclaimer out here. Please know I'm not intentionally trying to be negative in my readings. No, I'm kind of like the warning girl, reader. Nevertheless, I have to give the messages as they are given to me from spirit. I do not sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. If the message is great and good and magical and beautiful, then that's what the message is. If that's not what the message is about, then that's not what it's about. Okay. I have to give the messages as they're given to me. I will not tell you, I will never tell you what you want to hear so I can make a buck off of you. I will tell you what spirit wants me to tell you because I don't want to get bothered. Well, also because it's the right thing to do, and I'm very honest, blunt. I'm a little honest to a fault at times. Okay, so I've been told. It's a great thing, but it can also not be such a good thing because a lot of people don't like you. But whatever, I don't really give a shit. But nevertheless, I have to give the messages as they're given to me, so keep that in mind. So viewer discretion is advised. So these readings can be a little intense. Sometimes they can be a little triggering, and they can come with warnings that can pertain to romantic love, your other relationships that you have in your life, and really any other area of your life. So please keep that in mind. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay. All right. So the card that came out was astrology here. So affected by outside influences. So something that's going on in your life, romantic or otherwise, is directly affected by the influences by the astrological movements, or particularly about your birth chart. Hold on a second. Say that again, Spirit. Okay. Destiny, or there's a fated event, circumstance. Mm. Okay, so Spirit. Okay. Okay. So here's the deal. So Spirit is lining up particular situations, circumstances, like dominoes. They're showing me dominoes. Like if you, well, not the game dominoes, but like, the little domino pieces. Like you line them up. You ever watch how they line them up and do like this crazy art? Like, let's say it's a flower, I don't know, or Pac-Man or something, and then you hit one domino and then it goes and they all kind of lay on their side. Anyways, it's really cool. You should probably YouTube that. That's kind of neat. Um, if you're kind of interested in that. I just don't. Anyways, there's a domino, and a domino is being hit, being flicked by spirit, and the rest are going to fall. Now, doesn't mean necessarily that is bad. May not also mean that it's necessarily good either. I feel like it's just gonna be, it is what it is. You just have to ride the waves. You have to ride out all the dominoes. All the pieces are kind of falling into place here. It's like a final piece of the puzzle or the final domino drops. And then it allows all the other ones to go and lay flat. And then you get to see the final picture. So I'm using a weird analogy. I kind of realize that maybe I'm using a weird analogy. So let me make it a little bit better. A puzzle. A puzzle. And you know, when you're putting all the pieces and everything, you can, when you can sort of start to see the picture, but you can't really tell. And then you put all the rest of the pieces, and then the picture starts to form. But when you take a step back and you put the last piece in, then you can finally see it. Okay, so the final piece of this puzzle, the situation, the last domino, whatever, is about to fall into place. And then the picture is going to be clear. I'm getting like a road clearing. A path is being cleared for you. And it's a faded path. But in order for this path to have been cleared for you, okay, in order for the path to have been cleared, it was an astrological event. Maybe it has something to do with your birth chart. So you might maybe want to, I don't do birth charts necessarily. Maybe see an astrologer. There's this one lady. I'm sure there's probably a million. I don't know. There's probably I don't know what the number is, but there's probably a lot of astrologers out there that are amazing. There's one lady though that I do know. She looked at my chart. It was like she read my soul. She like read my fucking soul. Okay. She has a YouTube channel, and her name, I think it's just her name, Miriam Kramer. So it's Miriam Kramer, Kramer. And I believe it's Point Your Compass Tarot. Point Your Compass Tarot. I'm pretty sure that's correct. This is not a paid promotion or anything. Anyways, she did a like a little reading. I think this was either earlier this year or last year. I'll have to go back through my email and find it because I kept it. Amazing. Amazing. Let me tell you, this woman literally read my soul. Okay. I think it was earlier this year, 2022, actually. I want to say beginning part of the year, or maybe it was the end of last year. Anyways, it was great. So there's something that has to do with your birth chart and the movement, astrological movements, transits, I guess, is what you would call it, that are kind of going on right now that you can't really control. So you kind of have to ride it out. But I don't feel it's necessarily bad. But I don't feel like it's necessarily good either. It feels like it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? But I feel like it has a lot to do with your chart, and it has to do with the movements right now. We are in retrograde, by the way, Mercury retrograde. We also have Neptune retrograding until like December. I want to say we have Uranus retrograding until like December or something like that. And I want to say, so sorry. So sorry. I'm getting tired. I'm so sorry. Also, you might need to get a little more rest. Also, I usually don't yawn very much throughout the day, at all. You might need to like do some clearing. I might actually need to do some clearing too, like some saging and stuff. I'll have to do that tomorrow, because I'm gonna finish this first. But there's transits, there's movement that's going on that you really can't change. You can't change your birth chart, right? And really can't change the transits of the sky of planets and stars and stuff like that. You really, in asteroids, you can't really change that, right? So you're just going to kind of ride it out. But again, I don't feel like it's necessarily bad, but I also don't feel like it's really super favorable either. It doesn't feel bad. Let's just see. It could actually be it could be something good. I feel like some of it will be very surprisingly pleasant for you, But then there's going to be other things that maybe kind of get on your nerve. It feels like something might get irritating or kind of draining. Something might be draining as well. So make sure I'm telling myself, as I'm telling you, I'm telling myself the same thing. Because I just had a reading done by a gentleman, a really great reader. Um, he goes by name Prophet. And oh, I'm trying to remember his YouTube channel. Um, I want to say Deep South Conjure. I will link it in the description box below. I'll have to go get it. So don't quote me on that. But he did a great reading for me. So really, really great reader. So definitely check him out. And I'll link the lady who's the astrologer. She does readings too, but she also does like birth chart analysis, and I believe she's a Virgo. So she's very detailed. And also like birth chart readings and like analogies, not analogies. You see, I'm about time for me to go to bed. It's not analogies, analysis and review and things like that. Like breakdowns and things. So Miriam Kramer from, I believe it's Point Your Compass Tarot. I'm pretty sure that's correct. But again, don't quote me on it, but I will link both of them in the description box below, along with, you know, the extended and stuff like that in my email. All right. Anyways, let's see what else for Sagittarius. Yeah, mermaid, going deeper. There's something's gonna be in your feels, your emotions. Okay. You can be able to Pisces, a Cancer, maybe even a Scorpio here. But there's something, maybe I don't know if there's like a Pisces movement, like something moving through Pisces. I don't know, but something this is deep. Whatever it is, it's very deep for you. Maybe this is like a deep release. You know, like you're releasing something very, very deep. Like very emotionally deep. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I got corrected. You're releasing an attachment that had hooked onto you very deeply. So it's like, okay, so envision, this is going to be gross. It's going to be gross. Trigger warning. So, all you vegetarians and vegans out there, I'm sorry. Beef, right? You know, like meat hooks. Somebody, a person, energetically, energetically hooked into you. And I'm not trying to say you're a cow or you're beef or anything, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to give you like an analogy here, and I'm getting kind of tired, so my analogies are probably really shitty, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Anyways, but it's like they really hooked into you. You know what I'm saying? But like energetically, like a hook. Like they just gripped onto you. And it feels like it feels like it's a deep thing. And you're reaching in very deeply, and you are just clearing it out. You're just releasing it. Like you're really deeply releasing that attachment. Okay. I don't feel like it's bad. I don't feel like it's, I mean, I don't know what kind of relationship, partnership, friendship, family dynamic, or if this is just some type of, maybe it's an addiction of some kind. Maybe it's some type of trauma. Maybe it's some type of ideology, mindset that has been really kind of like plaguing you, but it's been like, it's because it's attached itself. Like it's really kind of like hooked into you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're really, you told me, look at the bottom of the, you're banishing fears, founded or unfounded. You are banishing those things, and because it's deep, it's like a deep rooted fear here, and like intimate companion with familiar here. You're being protected by nature spirits. You're also being protected by any pets you may have, like your actual pets. Like if you have any animals, are like your familiars, right? You know, they're like your guardians. They are also watching over you very deeply. They're protecting you through this process as well. You got tea leaf reading, says the signs will guide you. You're being guided. You are being shown the way. You're being taught. I feel like through your sleep, a lot's going on in your sleep. Like your intimate companions as well. Spirit is saying is that they're watching out for you. as you sleep as well, but you're having dreams maybe of your ancestors or like deities or angels or guardians or loved ones even that maybe are coming to pay you a visit. We are getting closer to Samhain, okay, which is Halloween, and we're coming up to I think it's this week. It could be next week, but I think it's this week, the fall equinox. And the fall just talks about when things start to die and then go to sleep, so things can be reborn in the spring. So get prepared for that. What else, please? For Sagittarius. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So the demon here, and it says beware of negative thoughts. So and then expect the unexpected with the alien here. So I feel here that it's like you're really like, okay, I'm getting like several messages. One at a time, Spirit. I'm sorry. Sorry, Sagittarius. One at a time. Okay. Few things. Okay. One, these are fears within yourself. These are negative thoughts that like intrusive, unexpected, negative thinking, right? That comes in. You're dealing with that, right? And you're releasing that. And then for some of you, these are like hauntings that you're able to release, like actual hauntings. And then for the others of you, these are being sent to you from other people that are just really negative people. But you are unhooking these things. I keep, it's like claws, like with long talons, like have you ever seen like an eagle's feet, like their talons, like their feet? I mean, their claws are like this long. They're like this long, and they're like curved. So like they're big. They're like like anyways, so you're releasing it though. You're unhooking these things. Like they just keep showing me like this claw or like these hooks. Just it's like you're just releasing, and it's quite beautiful actually, and it's gonna make you very, very, very happy. Okay, because you are being guided, being looked after by spirit. You're getting clarity, or you waited for this could even be the clarity that you've been waiting for, or you're going to get a reading possibly, or you are a reader yourself, and you're really tapping into that. You're really like, tarot, any form of tarot, even because I started reading. Well, I really don't need the cards, but that doesn't make me better or worse than anyone else. I just love cards. I love the art, and I really do love reading with playing cards, especially Italian playing cards. But the tarot, the actual tarot, like Rider Waite tarot, like the traditional, it's really good for self exploration and discovery and even healing. Seriously. So I feel like that's what you're doing, you know? You have went through a very brief, intense shift and phase in your life with a werewolf here, but you're releasing, and your health and vitality and your energy is you're gaining it back. It's rising because you're releasing that. You're shedding the old skin here. Yeah, you're shedding. That's another analogy. You're shedding old skin. That's quite beautiful. It's actually very good. Now, this could be in the form of people, places, things, situations, homes, jobs, family, friends, ideologies, how you speak to yourself, how do you think about yourself, clothing. You're just like doing like a major release. I feel like, okay, thank you, Spirit, a purge. You're purging your life. You're purging your friends list on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, um, whatever else, because it's just you're just craving that to let go. Okay. Now again, this doesn't have to be you. This could be someone that you've been dealing with, and there's a letting go. But I feel like it's more so you though. Okay, so now I've had this deck for quite some time. I just haven't. I've been reading for myself with it for a while now, and learning it and getting familiar with it, building a rapport and a relationship with this deck. I really love it. It's the this is not a paper motion, but I think you can get it on Amazon or Books a Million and Barnes and Noble. I'm pretty sure, but it's called the Hoodoo Tarot. Now I will have to read to you from the book because I don't know the meanings. And they have a lot of there's a lot of historical people, like real people that lived and breathed and walked this earth in this book that were made into the Hoodoo Tarot. So hoodoo is I'm not necessarily a hoodoo worker or root worker necessarily, but there are I'm pretty sure it's an open practice, but it could be a closed practice. But I'm not a root worker necessarily. So, although I'm open to learning, I find it I feel very called to the Hoodoo Tarot for some reason here lately. I mean, I've had this deck for quite some time, and I've used it. I've used it. I've used it on myself mostly. But recently I've been really called to really like build a relationship with it. Anyway, if you read tarot, um, or anything like that, you'll know what I'm talking about when you feel called or pulled towards something. Yeah, I've also got some books on the hoodoo topic and stuff, and I really kind of want to learn more about its history and stuff. So I think I have a book. A gentleman referred a book to me, so I think I just ordered it and I'm gonna read it. I'm very interested in its history. It seems it's fascinating to me. I'm very fascinated by it. Okay, what do we got? Okay. Okay, I don't know if I can take all these. Okay. Okay. Two things. Before I show you this, don't shoot the messenger. Okay? Just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. You have the Three of Swords or the Three of Knives. In this particular deck, it shows a dog peeing, taking a piss on a gravestone on someone's ancestors. And this is a haint tree. Haint is like haints are like gargoyle type spirits, right? And a haint tree and the color haint, which is like a haint blue, is like you'll see it predominantly in the south. It's a blue color to protect you from evil spirits or haint spirits. HAINT, haints. Okay. There's a tree bottle or a bottle tree, excuse me, that's got like these bottles in it, and these are to collect the evil spirits, right? There's someone here who's got 3 knives in their chest, and the dog is pissing on someone. So someone has really disrespected you, or someone is going to be exceptionally fucking disrespectful. Okay. We also got the 10 of Sticks. This is a woman who's carrying a heavy burden here, but she's carrying it. But she's carrying it. It's like again. There's like carrying something on your back that may not be. You're carrying someone's disrespect. You know, it could be a family member because we got the ten of baskets here, 10 of cups. It could be a family member that's disrespectful to you, and then you have the garden. I wonder maybe you're trying to maybe you're be careful what you plant in your gardens. What I just heard. Where does your garden grow? Your garden grows best where you water it. This is what I just heard. Tend to your own garden. Family. You might be telling family. I don't know what this is about. This is a wild message, but okay, maybe I don't need to. Maybe I'm not gonna read from the book. Okay, here's the message. Listen, we all have family members that like to get in everybody else's business. I don't know if I'm going to do an extended with this because this is getting pretty deep. I might pull a few more cards because I'm also getting tired. I might still. It just depends on how I feel. Um, there's burdens that you're carrying around with you, Sagittarius, that aren't yours to carry. Why don't you set them down, honey? Set them down. Release them. You're carrying around the burden of someone else's fucking disrespect. Like this is like fucking horrific disrespect. This is horrific disrespect. Okay, this is not only betrayal, but this is like disgustingly disrespectful betrayal. It's like doing something that's so like to betray somebody, but in a very public, hateful way. You see what I'm saying? And you're carrying this burden on your back, okay? Or you're carrying this around your heart, right? It could be family. Maybe family was very disrespectful to you, or maybe someone has disrespected your family. Mm, you know? Yeah, someone could have been communicating some disrespectful stuff towards you, or about your family. What else for Sagittarius, please? Tower. You're not seeing things anymore from the rose tinted glasses here. You're seeing things as they are versus how you want them to be. This can be regarding friends, family, lovers, dynamics, also spiritual workings as well. Maybe you need to do a spirit tree, a haint tree. Blue bottles that you hang from a crepe myrtle or really any tree that you can reach, because not everybody's got a crepe myrtle. Crepe myrtles are great trees. They're also very spiritual trees, especially in the South. If you're from the South, you know. If you don't, if you're from the South, you know what a bottle tree is. Okay, you catch the evil spirits, and by the time the sun comes up, the sun hits the bottle, it kills the evil spirit, like burns them up, right? And typically the bottles are blue. Are you ever in the South and you see the porch is blue or the ceiling is blue on the porch? It's really deep South. That's haint blue, and it's to protect from haint spirits. If you don't know what those are, look them up. Anyways, you feel so disrespected. You feel like your ancestors, you feel like your family's been disrespected here. But it also could be your family that's being disrespectful to you. I'm also hearing there could be family that's disrespectful to your religious belief or whatever practice it is, whatever belief system it is. There's some people who are very disrespectful of that, you know, and it's causing a bit of a tower moment. You're seeing people, places, and things for as they are versus who they are. I mean, for rather than how you want to see them. You're seeing them as they actually are versus how you want to see them now. Anything else, please, for Sagittarius? Father of Knives. I can't tell. Looks like a bunch of different clocks in there. I can't really tell what it is. Let me see. Let me look that one up, okay? Father of Knives. Also, let me look up the garden too, because I want to make sure I know what that is. It's like the world or something, or the Wheel of Fortune. I think. 1 second, Sagittarius. I'm learning this. I feel really, I'm like, I've got, pages marked and stuff because I've been really studying it, but I really want to learn it. Yeah, okay, so I was right. It's the World card. You're being spiritually guided here, and you're being called to count your blessings, okay, about your family and stuff like that. And don't let other people disrespect you or your family or your ancestors. The Bible verse is Isaiah 58:11, and it says, the Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. You're being blessed. Okay, you're highly favored by the divine, Sagittarius. Highly favored. Okay. Yeah, it says you are if yeah, don't worry about other people's business here. Again, tend to your own garden. Don't worry about that. Okay, what's the other one? Father of Knives. Let's see. 91. Slippery elm is the plant. Okay, so it says the Father of Knives is standing outside of a circle of cornmeal with a knife stuck in the center. Okay. They are broken timepieces in the circle with the big hands pointing to the numerical value of a person's name. Their time annoying him is now up. Okay. The father of knives is the quintessential dominant male. On the positive side, he is assertive, intellectual, ethical, analytical, mature, and a just leader. On the negative side, he is cruel, opinionated, vicious, abusive, stoic, tyrannical, and stubborn. In a reading, if he doesn't represent a literal person with these qualities, then he represents these attributes. So I feel like you're just done with people's bullshit. You're taking a place of logical. You are not going to allow people to disrespect you, your ancestors, your belief systems, and or your family. And this is causing a tower moment for somebody who isn't expecting this from your. If you're male or female, doesn't matter. You're taking a more masculine dominant role. Okay, which I don't feel like is necessarily a bad thing because you got to stand up for what you believe in, and you got to stand up for who you love and care for. And if it's not, if you don't have a family of your own or whatnot, you're standing up for your actual family and or your actual ancestors, and you're saying not today, not today. And I feel like that's what you're saying. Um, guidance. I always use the same ones for guidance all the time. Let me see. Mm, I'll use this one. This is the African Goddess Rising Oracle. Not a paid promotion. Okay. I will read to you from that. Kind of like this Oracle deck. It's kind of cool. So let's see. What guidance do you have for my wonderful Sagittarius? Male or female doesn't matter. So applies to the males. Where's this? It's got a lot of purple in it. Isn't it pretty? Let's see. What guidance do you have for Sagittarius, please? I'm also hearing some of you could be in New Orleans or Nolans, possibly. Queen of Sheba, secrets revealed. So something's getting revealed to you. Um, you're learning some type of new information, and or someone's secrets are getting revealed to you. It doesn't feel like your secrets are getting revealed. It feels like someone else's secrets are getting revealed. I just want to say this, Sagittarius, consider the source though. If someone is coming to you to gossip about someone else's business, remember the garden. Okay, you remember that from the Hoodoo Tarot. Tend to your own business, right? You got to ask yourself, is it true? And why is this person telling you? What are the motives? You know what I'm saying? What is this person, what is their objective here? Because I feel like someone could also have an ulterior motive. All right, so it says Queen of Sheba. The goddess of secrets revealed, Ethiopia. Temple Queen's element fire. This is you. Look how beautiful you are. You see how gorgeous that is? It says in the Bible, the wealthy Queen of Sheba brings a caravan of gifts to King Solomon. The Ethiopian holy book reveals that she was their queen, Mekada. I think I'm saying that right. Forgive me if I'm not. And that together they sired King Menkai. I'm not saying these names right. The first. And it says, Queen of Sheba's guidance says, open your eyes. Secrets are being revealed. It is safe for you to see the truth. Your inner vision is crystal clear. Embodiment. You don't know what you don't know. Your creator, ancestors, angels, spirits, and ascended masters are whispering to you. This is divine intelligence. Pay close attention. There are things you do not let yourself see. Allow yourself to be guided. Choose your own path. Goddess declaration, male or female, doesn't matter. I am connected to the divine. All right. Well, that's 34 minutes, Sagittarius. I'm not gonna do the extended. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that it brings you clarity, healing, and transformation in your life. If you need or want to get a personalized reading that is geared specifically toward your energy and or situation, my email is in the description box below. I do give $10 off for first-time clients who get their first reading with me, so definitely take advantage of that. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and maybe I'll do an extended for you next time. All right? Well, I love you guys so very, very much. Please take care of yourself till next time.